Guys, this is absolutely insane. Moment of truth right here. 253k. Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Huge shout out to Mario for letting me know about this. This is ridiculous. Now before we talk about this, you can tell by the title and the thumbnail and everything, I'm not saying you should go ahead and do this because obviously this is some sort of glitch and who knows what SP is going to do on Monday. Whether they remove everyone that got it or whether they just keep it since the monster's probably going to be released in 2 weeks, but maybe you just won't be able to use it in this time frame. I don't know what's going to happen. I just think it's really cool and it's nothing that really harms anyone, I think, right? This was going to be a breedable frat monster, if not mistaken, at the start of the new season, the YouTuber based monster, but the fact that you can I guess get it now is really cool. So once again, huge shout out to Mario, and I'm not recommending anyone does this and tries to spend a bunch of gems just to have the monsters a few weeks early. It's not that big of a deal. But what we are going to do is, because Mario sent me screenshots of all the monster, the skills and everything, we're going to do like a quick analysis on the monster. And then we're also going to do a friendly battle, and then we get to see how much damage he can dish out against like my Pangoliath. So, Fundy guys, this is the upcoming Fire Mythic monster. Again, I do believe it's a YouTuber based monster if I'm not mistaken. And there we go, this is proof that he actually is breedable. As you can see, finished for 35 gems. And here is the breeding log. Look what's very interesting. You can breed him and it shows a 0 in front of his name. So that's right, he's not even in the Monstergram right now. So he's in no books. So obviously you wouldn't be able to use him for wars. Can you use him for PvP? I haven't asked Mario if he's able to use the monster in PvP. I imagine yes, if we can use him in friendly battle. We'll find out in a little bit. But yeah, there it is, 5 minutes ago, using Fire Kong and using Greenasaur. You can see via the breeding log that Fundy, it took a couple tries, but you got a couple Cthulhus. So this is once again why I'm not recommending anyone goes out and tries to do this. Again, we have a Grakshack event going on right now. We have the Rarest event going on. Those are guaranteed monsters, right? Well, not Grakshack. You may or may not get it if you're trying in the breeding event, but Rarest is guaranteed monster, so use your gems to get Rarest. Okay, again, this monster will be out soon, so in my personal opinion, there's no need to go and just try to get it immediately. You can hold off on that. Okay, so as you can see, Mario did in fact hatch his Fundy. There he is as a little baby, and you're going to see that he actually fed him all the way to level 100. And so there he is in all his glory. Look at his strength, 10,615. His life stat, 122,449. Off the top of my head, I think that's a squishy life, but a high strength stat. And his speed, 7689. And currently we can see he's immune to stun. Okay, let's take a look at his full trait. He's immune to stun, he's immune to blind, so no blinding, minor blinding, AoE blind. Really good, I found useful against a Vizial, although I primarily use that monster just to rank up Survival Dungeon. I love when I blind the enemy and then resurrect someone and then they miss all of their attacks. And yeah, it works out so great. You have a skill that cleanses, minor blind, and does blind, then you also have an AoE blind. But yeah, not a big deal. And then stamina regen at the start of the battle, it's a status caster. So overall, trait-wise, not the best in the world. Yes, you are permanently immune to stun, but again, Rariz has time stop as the main denial. Zyron does random denial, CDA as well. Stamina regen, that's nice, but nowadays positive effects get cleansed like left and right, so it's not a big deal. You know, we even have Sphere of Destiny that can remove positive effects twice. So at the end of the day, all you really are is immune to stun, but you're an attacker, so this monster really relies on having a Megaton monster, someone that can buff him, and you know, ideally, if you're operating a team, you should be able to cleanse any negative effects, and then he can attack. Let's go down and take a look at his skills. So I made deals moderate fire damage to one enemy, 22 stamina, 0 cooldown. Okay, we also see Crashing Flames deals moderate fire damage to all enemies. So far, just a single fire-based attack and an AoE fire-based attack. Let us scroll down. We have Fundy in Monster Legends, deals low fire damage to all enemies, 30 stamina, 0 cooldown. And we have Crashing Flames, deals moderate fire damage to all enemies, 42 stamina, 3 turn cooldown. So let's scroll up. Crashing Flames is moderate, and this one is also moderate. I mean, it looks like they deal the same amount of damage, 42 and 42. Oh, sorry, that's the same one. My bad. Let us scroll down. We have a Bucket of Lava, deals moderate fire damage to all enemies, applies burn. So we have an AoE burn skill on a 1 turn cooldown, 36 stamina cost. Alright, so I mean that would synergize well with like your AoE, or if you put Burnt Blood and then you can do burning and boiling. Alright, let's go down. It's kind of weak though. Dreaming with your ideas, applies damage boost and stamina regen to itself, requires cooldown. So I'll be honest, right now I'm not seeing anything too crazy. I suppose if you were to get possessed, the AI might self-do this and you set up for the next attack, damage boost, stamina regen. Let's see the other skills on the left hand side. So I copy your moves, applies double damage and skill mirror to itself. I gotta say, I actually like this skill. This is one of those skills that is valuable in those situations where maybe you don't have a top monster or mega top monster, and you purposely choose to, like, let's say you know for a fact there's no one that can cleanse on the enemy side. Hey, set up this skill, double damage skill mirror. If they attack you, you reflect the exact same skill they used against you, but you're an attacker, so you have double damage, so you're setting up and you're going to hit really hard. I love that. So this could potentially be a really good skill when you mean to take the attack. Other than that, it's just setup. Yeah, the enemy does have to worry too. When you're fighting the AI, like, the AI is gonna be dumb and they're gonna attack when they shouldn't attack you. So that's always awesome. All right, let's see what else we have. We have Square Slash, deals massive. We have a massive attack, massive fire damage to an enemy, and a bleed. 42 stamina. I've been seeing 42 a lot. 42 stamina, 48 on the other one. 2 turn cooldown. So it's a bleed skill. Okay, let us scroll down. And we have Coding a New Turn, deals low dark damage. Well, that's a twist. All we've seen is fire attacks, special based attacks, and now we're seeing a dark based attack. And this one deals low dark damage, gives an extra turn. So that's interesting. So you can do Coding a New Turn, dish out a little bit of damage, get an extra turn, and then do something like your massive attack. Maybe you do an AoE, maybe you set up the skill mirror. Interesting. So he only has 1 ET. So I think when you get this monster, maybe if you get him now and you want to use them, I say you definitely go with the ET skill, right? You go with Coding a New Turn, you do the extra turn, has a 2 turn cooldown, so you're really only doing 2 skills every turn. So that and Square Slash, obviously your massive attack. I would say run so I copy your moves, and I would say run the one that does burning, because again, if you want to synergize with burnt blood, you're going to be able to do burning and boiling. And this has a 1 turn cooldown, so you can do your dark based attack, get an extra turn, bucket of lava, or maybe do bucket of lava turn 1, extra turn, bucket of lava again, just for some extra damage. Crashing Flames is stronger, but you miss out on the burning, and I think dot damage is too good. But don't forget that we do have the Triple Nature team, and Fruit Taster and Poseidon, they are immune to dots. So in that case, maybe it is better to have Crashing Flames. But to be honest, if you're taking on the Triple Nature team, and maybe this is why SP made this monster fire based, you are going to have this massive attack against them. So I don't know, they're hard to take down because they tend to have life runes sometimes, Poseidon especially, so you might not be OTKing, and you probably don't want to do your extra turn skill. Maybe you fight Poseidon, you do your skill mirror, double damage. Make sure she can't cleanse, because she does have 2 cleansing skills, Mediterranean Lung and that single target attack. But yeah, maybe you set up a double damage, and next turn you go BAM with your slash and you kill Poseidon OTK potentially. So overall, like, I'm like, he's not the greatest. I don't think he's going to be used in the meta, but at least you do have elemental advantage against the nature pack. And like Slumsters, you could OTK Slumsters no problem. So that'll be exciting for sure. And lastly, he can hold the sword and the trap relic. Normally with attackers, we always see the sword. Trap is interesting to see an attacker. I suppose if he gets damage, you could drain your enemy stamina, so that's good. But with the sword, laser beam sword for more damage output, or cane sword obviously to heal. And so this is how Fundy is going to be ruined. 2 level 9 strength and a level 10 speed. And we are going to cap it at level 100, so it's fair. Alright, so I have Poseidon, I have my Pango with all life. So let's see how long it takes me to kill my Megaton monster. And he is bringing a buffer. I gotta say, he looks really cool. He does look really cool. Alright, so this is going to be super interesting. So I'm just going to be recharging with my monsters. I think he's definitely going to OTK. I think even without the buffs, like I said, he'd probably be able to OTK Slumster. So we'll see how this goes down. Oh, maybe hate suppression. So I'm just going to recharge with all my monsters. And alright. So without any buffs, let's see. Dreaming with your ideas. So that is the damage boost skill. So he's boosted by 50%. And then, oh, why can I see these skills? We're just going to keep recharging. Mirror Modus Amulet. Alright, Laser Beam Sword. He's also running Laser Beam Sword, Wormhole's Trap. His power output is 34k. Now remember, he does have that dark based attack that isn't that strong, but it is able to deal damage. Bucket of Lava, so that's the AoE, 75k damage. Bucket of Lava, that was not the burning skill. No, it wasn't. Alright. So it almost took of like what, 40% of Pango's life? And that's with the damage boost. Yeah, 75. My monsters have 178. Yeah, but that's just the AoE. I was expecting it. Unknown Regrets, immune to torture. Alright, let's see what Fundy does. Fundy in Monster Legends. That was a basic skill. I wonder if the basic skills are being ran, because we did a custom battle. Recharge. Let's recharge again. Yeah, maybe I should make my monster slower. I was going to say remove the runes, but I can't really remove the runes. Alright, even though they're scaled down to 100, I do believe they still have the increased stats from like being at 150. Alright, we're going to recharge. Alright, Fundy, I think he doesn't have a buff. He's not going to be able to OTK my Pango. Dreaming with your ideas, yeah, just a regular buff. Alright, let's see. Looks like Zol's not running buffing skills. Yeah, I wonder if it was just defaulted. Bucket of Lava, 58k. Now it has the burning. And again, if he's not, obviously he's not ranked up, but if he was rank 1, burnt blood, and then just add that boiling damage to it, oh, that's easy. That is easy. Stamina regen recovers stamina. Fundy in Monster Legends. So yeah, that's default AoE skill. Alright, so now he's going to be able to attack my Slumster and my Poseidonia. So this is what I'm interested in. How much damage is he dealing and what attack is he using? If he has anything. So I made... So yeah, default skills for sure. Decent amount of damage. And again, that was just moderate fire damage. We need to see that massive attack in action. That's what we definitely want to see. And then Zol to buff like crazy the next time. There's that skill mirror. So I made, yeah. So we saw the damage output. Let's come back and see that massive attack. Alright, let's try this again. So, alright, Fundy with his Lace Beam Sword. We have Zol. So this time Zol is gonna buff. So there we have the double damage automatically. This is a skill to watch out for, by the way. It removes positive effects. And I believe Run Anchor also removes positive effects. So again, if you're fighting Poseidonia, maybe if you make sure the enemy Poseidonia has exhausted those, maybe you've done enough rotations to where you see that it doesn't do anything. So yeah, stuff to watch out for. Also, remember, I recommended the skill mirror on Fundy. So if Fundy does use the double damage skill mirror skill, my gosh, and then you're using Zol and you do Unknown Anguish, you're actually going to get a turn transfer back to Zol, and then Zol can keep buffing and doing stuff. So that's pretty cool. So that was the massive attack. So that was the bleed massive attack. Man, that dealt as much damage as my weak AoE from last time, huh? Alright, we're just going to recharge. So now I am bleeding. And recharge on your end, recharge on my end. Alright, I'm excited once Pango goes. And then Fundy starts going after Slumster and going after Poseidonia. My Poseidonia is running a single life and a team life. And my Slumster is running no lives. So he's just like base life. So I copy removes that skill mirror. So that skill mirror double damage. We're just going to recharge. Alright, check this out. Unknown. Oh wow, it was skill mirror as well. We're going to recharge. Wait, did something happen? Looking at churn order, didn't reflect. Did the anticipation just like block it or something? Because I had skill mirror, that was weird. Recharge. Let's see what happens now. Recharge. Alright, so he has his double, so again, bucket of lava, boom. Alright, I wonder how much the weak ET skill would deal. We're just gonna recharge here. And unfortunately he has no like cleansing or anything, so if you do face a Slumster that has that set up evasion or something, you're gonna have to wait for him to use it. For it to disappear. We're just gonna recharge. Alright, let's see. Moment of truth right here. 253k. So yeah, I really do believe OTK and Slumsters will be no problem for this monster. OTK and Poseidonia, that is definitely going to require some buffs and some help. And again, he does have that skill mirror, so if Poseidonia tries to do just AoE reverse healing, that might not work out. If I just reflect that and then it works against Poseidonia if she's running like the 50% heal skill. Alright, let's see. Coding. Oh, so you do have the ET skill. Keep in mind that double damage only lasts for one turn. That's the unfortunate thing about it. Square slash 126. 126, I wonder if... No, it wouldn't. Yeah, so there you go. Now that's a early showcase on Fundy. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Again, huge shout out to Mario. Thank you guys very much. And remember to subscribe.